Welcome back, ladies and gents.
Welcome, welcome.
We've got a nice little crew walking down to the match because they've already filled up all the car parks. We're all blocked out, but it means there must be a massive amount of it buzzing about that. Get in the match, get signed in, get another coffee because this one's pretty much been destroyed with eating it. You know. But yes, we'll get in there, get the lineup sorted because it looks like a decent lineup. Let's hope it's a victory against Durham.
I'll expect the taxi to come and pick me up.
Uber on the way back. Lee, can you Uber me back to the car? Right, after walking for about 10 years, we've finally arrived at Maiden Castle for Durham versus Newcastle United Women 2026. Geordies! Yes, arriving in style. So yes, this is a 2026 match, not the 2025. It's took about a year to get here, but we're here. Aye, absolutely amounts of work. Bags of people, bags of Geordies. So me and Joanne have got our priorities right before getting set up and all that. We're getting ourselves a lovely coffee because it's needed. We need the energy.
We do.
Bang. Let's do it. Reet will have arrived. You see me coming in, me and Joanne. Well, it's line-up time, right? Let's get this line-up dished up real quick, right? Like, just chuck it up here, the Colin Lock line-up. Boosh. Lovely jobby, right? So, we've got Leifton, Wardlaw, Stokes, Nobbs, Body, Hales, Pike, Gregory, Cooper, Savenius, Una, Mannion on the bench. Toon Army, Claudia Moon, Perfield, Emma Kelly, Greg, McQuaid, Lumsden, Murphy, Cataldo. Strong side. Hopefully we can build off what we had last week, the 4-1 against Ipswich. Hopefully we can do this again against Durham. You know, there's a nice little bit of fan rivalry going on around here, so it should be fun. We've got plenty of people up on the outside as well, taking advantage of your free seats as it would be. Plenty of fans out on the sides. It looks like it's a really good turnout this year. Obviously last year, Angela, without her chips. She's going to get her chips. Don't worry, ladies and gents. So, look, you little look up the lineup again there, right? It's one of those where today we're hoping to do some business against these lot and put them to rest, right? Because last season it was a right chaotic one, and also last season as well, you had the whole factor if it was a clash with the men's game, yeah? Now this season ain't none of that, so we've got a big crowd. I'm seeing plenty black and white in the stand, one stand. I'm seeing black and white up on the hill. I'm seeing black and white along on this corner. It's lovely. Durham are outnumbered this time again, and we had less last time. It's going to be fun to see. Anyways, let's get into it. Let's have a belt as we're going to end up. We're going to go around the fans a little bit around the side, and then what we're probably going to end up doing is end up heading out there and chilling out there. Obviously, I've got my coffee. Joanne's got her coffee. We've got plenty of noise to make, and I've got my new threads on. Lovely jubbly. Let's get into it. How are you, the lasses? Decent bunch of people. There's Julie, who turned 21 the other day. Julie, happy birthday for your 21st. How did it go?
Brilliant.
Yeah. Are you not hungover still?
No. Just start again later on.
I was going to say, that's not good enough. You need to be hungover again. That's how you celebrate properly, man. Come on. They've got a fair few people out and about. There's Jamie and the gang over in the corner. Lovely jubbly. Beautiful. Mart, you've got a full crew out here. Lovely jubbly. You could probably take a guess at whose top that is just by looking at like who's on the back. You already know. Dave's here somewhere, but I don't know. Nice to see you, Jamie. So I've journeyed to try and find the toilet, and well, this would be an interesting spot to watch the match. Currently out of play. Still 0-0. Right, toilet. 1-0. Get up. Nobbs, I think. Pretty certain that was Jordan Nobbs there. Lovely 1-0. Love to see it. Belters. Right, so a little correction. It is actually Molly Pike who's been given the goal. Coach D. Jamie, you were wrong when you were singing there, right? Chill. No. 1-0. That's happy days. So we're out on the embankment. Come on, the lasses! Go on. Bernie's had a few too many coffees a day, I think. Love it. How will the lasses? How will the lasses? How will? You just got a better view out here on the embankment. You've only got one little thing blocking you, but it's a much better view. All paid the tickets, all done that business. Thank you, Dave Rutherford, for mine. We'll be finding you to pay you back, my friend. Might not take me money, but I'll give you something. Toon! Lovely. That has went 1-1. Very, 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 very quick reply from Durham. Molly Lambert putting it in. Bane of our existence at the Toon here, like. Hopefully we can't let it go and we keep pushing on. We've got a lot to get into them. We'll do this. Now this is a beauty. To the back of her, we've got the march. Bosh. To this side, we've got someone rowing down the canal, down the stream. And we've got fishermen. Love it. Love it. Get on, son. Up the two. Love that, man. Come on, yes. Yes. Oh, Hannah, we love you. Little bit of singing for Hannah Hawkins here because she's put out an amazing post this past week based on mental health, losing people close to it. Look, go and search it, go and have a look at it because it's an amazing read. And anyone struggling up here, trust me, it's a beautiful one because it just shows no matter how small or how big you are in this world, everyone suffers from mental health issues. Please go and have a read. Get your tissues at the ready as well. Beautiful. Hannah Hawkins, thank you very much. Having a belters over there. Love it.
She's more, the last time before she got that calf injury again, she was hitting like she was jumping and hitting some of the space.
So there's been a clash between Alicia Body and one of the Durham players, right? And it's sparked a debate up here, me and Bernie have been talking about there. These tiny little shin pads players wear, because personally I think they should be banned. You should be wearing full length shin pads, full length socks up to your knees, you know. It's for the safety of you. You know, I don't get it, tiny shin pads, but anyways, it's a debate. Let me know in the comments what you think. And while you're at it, hit a like on the video. Let's get this up to 100 likes. That's what we're saying. But alright, 1-1. We are in about the 41st minute. You can imagine there's going to be about 2 or 3 minutes at a time with the stoppages that's been happening so far. And I'll play forward like a bit more from Newcastle. We're starting the half pretty well, but we've let Durham bully we a little bit, if you ask me. So, anyways, let's get into it. How about your lasses?
Go marching in! Go marching in!
Oh, when the mags go marching in,
I wanna be
in that number,
oh, when the mags go
marching in,
oh, when the mags
oh, when the mags
go marching in,
go marching in,
oh, when the mags go marching in, I wanna be
in that number. Reet. Half time, 1-1. Look, honestly, the first half, we started off strong, really strong, got that early goal in, lovely jubbly, but then Molly Lambert scored one back, and I think we're giving a little bit too much space to Molly Lambert in the middle there. We're giving their midfield a little bit too much time to play around with the ball and to pressure her. We need to get back into them like we were at the start of the first half. That's what I want to see in this second half. I want to see some changes, I want to see some fresh legs on. We need a bit of savoir flair, you know what I mean? Real word. It needs to just be a bit better in this second half. We need to push them and pressure them a bit more. I think there is definitely more goals in this game. How they're going to come from, I don't know, but I'm hoping it's us. Right at the end of the first half, Durham did have a goal disallowed as it went out to play. Brilliant call by the line-o. Thank you very much. Referee needs to keep the eye on the game a little bit more. Eyes on the ball where the game's being played. There's been a few elbows here and there. Both sides have got into it, and it's nice to see. Bit of passion, bit of rivalry, you know, that's what I like to see. As far as things go though, so far, you know, our first half, there's not a hell of a lot to talk about. 2 goals, brilliant, lovely. We just need to pressure them a bit more, that's it, and we can definitely take 3 points from this. We need 3 points from this game today because last season Durham took 6 from us. We're not having that this season, no chance. Let's get into it. How we did this. Molly Pike's just come off. Emily Murphy on, I think that's a correct substitution right now. Beth Lumsden on, Una Savenius off. Again, another one that I think is a correct... Ooh. Burger. Correct decision. I think we need fresh legs. We need the Mackinslayer on. It's a yard and chanting in the background. Lovely. And the right choices. Let's hope it does something. I do think Una coming off. I think Una struggled a little bit today. I will be honest. But yeah. Happy. Let's get into it.
The referee's a cheater! The ref is a cheater! The referee's a cheater!
Oh, I've had a couple of slips in that final third, and when I say slips, I mean literally slips. Falling over.
Get a blue shirt on, referee!
And it would seem like that. You know, I don't want to focus too much on referees, I don't, but this one has been very much one-sided. Look, as well, I don't know what's going on up in the final third there, but there's been twice now. Beth Lumsden and Emily Murphy have both slipped as they went to put a shot in. Oh, frustrating, but look, we're looking better in this second half. Subs are making a fair impact. Beth Lumsden and Emily Murphy, like I say, both subs, both been in the box with a shot on as Freya Gregory pushes up the wing. Brilliant pace by Gregory there. Oh, she won a corner though. Have a bit of that. All the difference has been made by Beth Lumsden. Freya Gregory coming into the game. Emily Murphy pressuring in. Brilliant so far. Geordie! Lots more pressure in this second half. Exactly what we need. We just need to start making it count now, because we know what Durham can be like, and they get that sneaky goal in and then play dirty tactics. But the pressure's on. Stand up. We're already on. Well, we're back. Decided to wait till I got back, so there was a lot to discuss after that match, and it allowed cooler heads to prevail, because I think when I left I was a bit disappointed in 1 point and not getting the victory. I'm still a bit disappointed, that's for certain, but I'm glad that we've took something away from Durham this season. I think everyone remembers last season, and Durham absolutely robbed with twice and took 6 points away from the whole season, whereas now we've already got a point in the away tie, which is great. And it helps a lot. I think what was lacking today a lot of was the centre of the pitch. I just can't get away with how much space we're giving some of the Durham midfielders. It didn't seem that great. I felt when Beth Lumsden and Emily Murphy came on, they were huge difference makers, and I feel like we needed a couple more subs going forward. I personally think Hales should have came off before the 70th minute. There was a lot of times where our back was to the goal and she just wasn't able to get the turn on it, and I think it was time to try a different tactic, put someone on different, maybe even keep Una on and put Una in the centre forward role. Hard one though, because I don't feel like Una, as I've said earlier, I don't feel like Una's had her best game today. But look, overall, it's another point, and now we're getting frustrated with these points. It rings bells to, like, when we look at the men's side of things, and we're doing great in the Champions League, but the victories in the Champions League are being hurt by our away form in the Premier League. I think that's starting to happen now with the women. Is, yes, we've got that 4-1 win against Ipswich. It feels great, but then what's going to happen next week? Are we going to keep the same chemistry? Are we going to keep the same formations? Are we going to keep the same intensity? And I think for the first 15 minutes of that first half today, we did exactly that, and we had that intensity. We lost out though. We let Durham bully we a bit, and then the referees come into play. I'm not wanting to sit and rant and rave about too much about the ref. We've heard plenty of that throughout the match, and you'll see plenty of that online about the referee. For me, I want to try and focus on things that we can control, because I think that's the important thing here. And for me, it's more of that. Using them wings, using the pace we've got on them wings. And Beth Lumsden, my goodness, Beth Lumsden came on and made a difference. Player of the match for me today, Beth Lumsden, without doubt. And she only played 40 minutes, I think, give or take. And me one thing, and this is a great problem to have, is I want Beth Lumsden to be that little bit more selfish. I want her. She's got the run. She's got the pace. She's got the skill and the ability to hold the ball. I want her to cut in a little bit more. Maybe try and get a shot on goal, because I think a lot of the time she tries to play our strikers in, or she tries to play our other winger in, and that's lovely, great chemistry, great team play. But sometimes I think you just need to get the ball and bang it. We've seen Jordan Nobbs. Oh, look at George up praising Jordan Nobbs. We're out of that man. She's coming good. And I think what happens, you've seen it later on in the match, Jordan Nobbs has just went in, she's just banged a shot, and she went, let's go for it. And yes, it's just went over. However, it's more that we need pressure in there, keep that pressure in their defence with fire and shots in. And I think if I'd have done a bit more of that today, it would have worked. So I want a bit more shots from Beth Lumsden. Other than that, honestly, like I say, it's a good problem to have. Other than that, she makes great plays. She's going to be bagging assists going forward, I think. So yeah, and I would like to have seen Emma Kelly come on today as well, I think, and Jazz McQuaid. I think we could have done with that bit of fresh leg, someone coming on and just making an impact, and I think them two could have done that today. Sadly, it wasn't to be. We've took a point away, so we take the positives and we run with them. Next week's the big one though. Sunderland at home, St James's Park. It's going to be a big one, ladies and gents. We'll see you next week at St James's Park. Hit that like, get it up to 100 likes. And as always, how are the lasses? Come on.